Are you having a lack of motivation? There's absolutely no problem because I chose to stay at home on a Saturday night because I feel like some of you need me. I receive a lot of messages in the DMs with people that are feeling lost in their Forex journey. So this is what I'm here for. And absolutely nobody asked, but I want to show this beautiful view that I have. And if I didn't start a Forex career 4 years ago, this thing would be absolutely not possible. Okay, listen guys, this video is going to be as honest as possible. I will touch some deep points at some moments, and also I want to mention that I'm trying with this video to help you as much as I can because I know what it feels like to be in the beginning of a trading career. I know what it feels like to be frustrated when you get no profits. I know what it feels like to not have money to start. Also, I know what it feels like to not have time for trading because you're doing other stuff like working at your 9 to 5 or whatever. I've been through a similar situation like you. I'm better now and I want to share with you how I did it. 4 years ago when I started Forex trading, I was making like 20 bucks a week. Just imagine a person that is literally living on $80 per month. I needed help. I needed to borrow money from other people. I needed to ask my parents for money. It was a painful situation for me. I didn't feel good. I didn't even look good because what's on the inside shows on the outside too. It projects into your appearance, right? Right now I realize that in the last 2 years I'm constantly making over $20,000 per month. This is an average. Some months are better than others. Usually I don't like to talk about numbers because for some of you this might be a huge amount and for others it might be just a small amount. It depends a lot of where you live. In my country the minimum wage is 500 euros. For me it meant a lot to start making constantly 20k per month. As I told you before, I don't like to talk about how much money I make because I don't feel like it represents me. But I want to give you some approximate numbers because I never did that and I feel like it's going to be helpful. As I said, this is a constant profit that I'm making on a monthly basis, and yes, I have some months where it goes like 5x better than this. And I want to conclude this idea with the fact that I'm so grateful that I started Forex trading. So this is what I'm going to explain to you today, how to make a living out of Forex trading step by step. I will talk about trading, I will also talk about psychology and what worked for me, and maybe this thing will fit you too. I feel like this is going to be a long video, so let's get cozy a bit. Okay, I grabbed my green tea. Perfect. So, the first thing that I want to mention is the fact that when I started Forex trading, when I was like 20 years old, 19 years old, I couldn't afford too much. I wasn't working too much. Even if I wanted to work, there were no jobs available for me. Let's be honest, let's be clear about that. So even when I worked, usually the people that wanted to hire, if you didn't have experience, you kind of had to work for free for them in the first year, or I don't know, they gave you like $200, $300 maximum. So what I needed to do from the start was to look at some YouTube videos just to make an idea about what Forex was. I started with Baby Pips also. It's babypips.com. It's a very useful website for the people that are trying to learn Forex from scratch. It explains easily the terms. Believe me, it's amazing. It's like a website given from God. I don't know. I'm really grateful that I discovered that website when I was a beginner. But after I realized that a lot of materials from YouTube weren't really connected to each other and I wasn't sure that the people that I was watching were actually profitable traders, I chose to learn one single strategy from 2-3 similar traders that used the same concept. They had some videos on YouTube, they had an academy in parallel. I couldn't afford the academy at first, but then I realized that this is crucial for me because the information on YouTube wasn't enough for me in order to understand the entire Forex industry and what I should do on charts. It was like pretty simple. So I had to start working like digital marketing. I created AI filters for Instagram, for influencers. I don't know, I learned a lot of stuff in that month just so I can afford Forex courses, Forex mentorships. I was so ambitious at that point and I'm so glad that I did, because if I wasn't so ambitious at that point, I wouldn't be who I am today and I would probably work for a minimum wage salary somewhere in my country and not visit the entire world whenever I want, however I want, right? So I bought some mentorships in the start. This is what I recommend you to do. Find a strategy, learn it from YouTube, dive deeper into it when you discover a good Forex trader, learn from him. And also when you're choosing a good mentor, don't forget the fact that you want to be taught how to trade. Observe if the person, first of all, makes real profits, and second of all, observe if they know how to explain, because this is another important part for you. You will be interested in a person that can explain you Forex good, because it doesn't matter if it's good for himself, it doesn't matter if it makes profits, if he doesn't know how to explain you how to do it. Pay attention to a person that is available for you. Pay attention to a type of person or a type of academy where somebody is always there for you when you have questions. The next important thing, practice on demo a lot. I don't want to disappoint you, but it took me a lot in order to start making profits. I will teach you what I learned from my mistakes, because I didn't practice on demo too much. I didn't have a lot of close people to tell me how to trade, I just had to test a lot of stuff and to see what works and what doesn't. So what I did was to go on demo for like 2-3 months, and then I started with a live account. And of course I blew it multiple times. I just added money over and over again, applying for some signal groups. Did it work? Absolutely not. I don't recommend you to do this from the start. It doesn't work, and if it works, it means that you got lucky, believe me. So I recommend you to practice on demo every day, at least 6 months. Yes, you heard me right. In the first 6 months, you won't make any money. Probably you will invest some money into the Forex market if you want to buy some mentorships. Yeah, you're going to spend some money right now, but in the future it will help you a lot, and I feel like this is the best way to start a Forex trading career. Then the next thing that you're going to do is to give yourself some time. And by giving yourself some time, I'm talking about 1-2 years on a live account. These 1-2 years won't be consistent for you. This is what I think. It depends from person to person. But from what I know and from what I observed, you need to take your time, okay? You need to take your time to understand how the charts work, how the market works. Don't trade on all the pairs that are existing in the market. Just choose 2 or 3 of them. I can even share with you some stories about some traders that made millions on some stocks, on some Forex pairs. And when they changed the pair, they lost a lot of money just because they didn't know how the pair behaved. So don't trust yourself this much. You can still be wrong in the market. Just choose 2 or 3 pairs, learn them so well in 1-2 years, and see if you can get consistent. And by getting consistent, I'm telling you to choose an achievable target. By achievable target, I mean 10%, 20% per month from your account, and I will explain you how to do it while actually gaining money. Because maybe you're wondering right now, okay, how am I going to make money if I only have like $300 invested in the Forex market? No, you won't use that $300 that you have. You will apply for a challenge, but not right now, only when you observe that you can get consistent. So first of all, what I recommend you to do is to open a small live account in the first year and to try to make a consistent profit. Will you make a huge amount of money out of it? Absolutely not. But again, you will learn how to trade on a live account, because it's way different than trading on demo. You will see that you will have another emotion when you will put real money in, right? Oh yeah, so the money that you're investing at first are for practicing only. After that, after you observe the fact that you can get profitable each month with 10-20% of your profit, just go and apply for a prop firm. Just go and try a funding challenge. Because if you are good on your live account, I'm pretty sure that you can do it on a funding account too. So it will cost you absolutely nothing if you actually get the challenge, because the money that you're giving in, they will give it back to you. So the fee that you're paying at first in order to take the challenge is refundable for each trader that actually took their challenge. There are many prop firms for the Forex industry. Choose the one that suits you the best. After taking the prop firm account, you will be great. You will see that you will start to make profits, and 10% and 20% will be enough for you. When you're having only $100 in your Forex account, it's kind of hard to grow smaller accounts into bigger accounts. Some people are doing it, some traders are doing it. But my alternative for that, which I consider more easy, is for you to apply to a prop firm and to actually make profits from a 50k account, 100k account, and so on. They have multiple variants. It depends on what you want. I suggest at first to try and work with a 10k account, a 20k account, because you will see that psychologically speaking, when you start to trade with a huge amount of money, when you never traded like this before, you will see the outcome. It's possible for you to lose everything because you're not used to having such big amounts of money in your hands. You understand what I'm saying? That's such a wrong slide, excuse me for that, but why are communities important in your Forex journey? And I will explain how communities helped me a lot. First of all, mentors helped me a lot, but second of all, the communities that I was in helped me also a lot. You feel in a certain kind of way when you're not trading alone. When you have other people that are having the same goals as you, encouraging you, talking to you, helping you to figure it out, it's way better than trading alone. I know that out there are some people that were exactly like me, that were thinking that they can handle this alone without any help. Traders from the outside are just going to make me not stick to my own trading plan, which is wrong, because you have to put that clear in mind. Respect your trading plan, respect your risk management, but also talk to other traders, because you will see how good you will feel about it. You will see that Other people from the community are way far than you. They achieved more than you achieved. So talk to them, ask them how they did it. Ask for advice. Don't be shy in this kind of group, because this is why this kind of groups were created. I have one in the description box and also a Telegram channel where I share outlooks together with the other two mentors from FXA trading. So I feel like this might be helpful for you. Even if in your head you look kind of stupid when you're asking some kind of question because it seems so easy and you just can't find the answer, please ask, because one piece of information can change your entire trading game. Maybe you have one missing piece out of your puzzle. It's the best way to get it from someone inside the community. As a mentor, I'm trying to answer to as many questions as possible with the experience that I have nowadays. When I will improve myself more, because I'm doing this every day, I will be able to answer to more and more questions of the people that are behind me in the journey, because we are having the same paths. It's just a timing thing. I'm a little bit ahead of you because I started earlier, but you can keep up and actually meet the level that I have right now if you're putting the work in, and also with a little bit of help. Now I want to mention that after you created some kind of capital with the prop firm, and also when you're trading on a small account, if you want to trade with your own money, if you have necessary funds, if you're not poor like I was and you have necessary funds to trade with, because I didn't have 10k to trade with, 5k to trade with. I was kind of poor back then. I had to use a prop firm, right, in order to build my capital. If you're having funds, I suggest you to trade your own funds. This thing has its own advantages too. For example, you don't have the 10% drawdown rule, because most of the prop firms have this thing. So if you have enough capital to trade with, go on and trade with. But honestly, I suggest you to try both variants. Also, after you make enough capital on the prop firm, I suggest to take a part from it and secure it in your own trading account, in your own live account with your own money, because you will have more power over your own account. If you want to use a good broker, the one that I'm using right now is Hero FX. I'm so happy with it. You have two variants, raw spread or no commission, and also with the first deposit you receive a 50% bonus, which is great. Some of you asked me how you can deposit money into the broker. It's pretty simple. So you just need an account at Binance or whatever exchange, and then send it to the USDT address that they have. 1 to 500 leverage, $20 minimum deposit. This is one of the best parts for me when I make the withdrawals, because I'm a spender. I love to spend money, I love to travel, I love to enjoy my life so much. So yeah, this is a good part for me. I really love when I see withdrawals, and I feel like everyone does, of course. Another piece of advice which is really important: do not get too comfortable, because the markets can change at any time. If you're having a strategy and you think that this will work forever, think again, because you always need to adapt in the market. If you learned something like 5 years ago, don't expect it to work forever until you die and you will be a great trader and you won't have to learn anything new until you are like 80 years old. No, that's not the case. You have to adapt. And also, don't get too comfortable by just being a trader. When you're a trader, you have a lot of time when you're absolutely doing nothing. You're just waiting for your entry. You're just waiting for the price to go there. Well, when you're doing that, think of some ideas, invest some money, create a business. Don't get comfortable knowing that you're a good trader. You can fail at this many times. You will see that your psychology won't be too good if trading is your only occupation. I do other businesses in the same time. I invest my money into projects. I'm not comfortable on charts. I have multiple sources of income, which makes me a lot more relaxed when I'm on charts, because I know that even if I make money or not on charts, I can still live my life however I want, and I won't be affected. My psychology won't be affected, because if you're only doing Forex, you will see that your psychology will tear you down. Okay guys, so that was it for now. I hope that my story inspired you in some way. I hope that my pieces of advice helped you even a bit. And if you're interested into a certain thing, don't forget to ask me in the comments. Suggest me which type of videos do you want to see on this channel, and also don't forget to like and subscribe.